Hello friends, I am Chetan Parmar and today I am going to discuss about the PLSQL triggers. So firstly, I am just giving a brief introduction about trigger, what is trigger and why it is required. So trigger is a one type of stored program. So we can say that it's a one type of stored procedure also, but it's a special type of procedure which will be automatically executed or fired when some events are occur. That means will be executed automatically. No need to require the user interruptions for that when it will be fired. Basically, triggers are written to be executed in response to any of the following events. Basically, three events are there: DML statements, DDL statements, and some of the database operations also. In DML, that means it's a data manipulation language statements which consist insert, update, delete statements, and a data definition statements which consist create, alter, or drop, etc. statements, and database operations. It's a server error, log on, log out, startup, shutdown. So all these events based, the trigger will be fired automatically. Second one is that the trigger could be defined on a table also, view and schema and database. So these four are the area where we can create a trigger based on some conditions. Now the benefits of trigger. Why this trigger is required? The first benefit is that it's generating some derived column value automatically. That means if we want to create some dynamic type of table, so it will be deriving the column value, column data from some other tables. So this will be done by trigger. Second is enforcing referential integrity constraint. Third one is the event logging and store informations on table access. That is based on which user is login, which user is log out, when it will be used, log in, log out. This all information if we want to store without interrupting a current transaction. This is done by the trigger. Then auditing purpose is also used trigger. Then synchronous replication of table, imposing security authorizations and preventing invalid transaction. So these all are the benefits of trigger. So in based on that, you can use the trigger. Now see how to create trigger. This is the syntax of trigger. Very small syntax and very easy syntax of creating the trigger. You can see here this is a common statements create or replace. Again I am repeating it. It is a square bracket, that means it's a optional. But when you create a first time, you can use a create statements. When you modify existing trigger, and you can use replace. So create or replace trigger and name of trigger. Here you can provide any name of the trigger, whatever you like. Then before, after, and instead of. That means this trigger, whatever trigger you are creating, it will be fired before transaction or after transaction, which you have to mention here. Then insert, update and delete means which operations you want to perform. You want to perform insert, or you want to perform update, or you want to perform delete. So which operations you want to perform, that's you have to mention here. You can also mention more than one transactions also. Then of column name, which column you want to perform, this column name here, and table name, which table you want to create. Okay, this is the basic informations about the trigger. Then referencing old as O and new as new. This value or this keyword is used when you want to work with old value and new value of any of the tables row informations. That time you can use this old and new information. For each row, that means you have to firing a trigger for each and every row of the particular your table. Then you have to provide when and conditions when this trigger want to fire. These conditions if you want to provide, you can provide also when conditions. Then declaration part of the trigger, declaring the statements, begin section, whatever you want to do. Actually your logic information is executable statement is here. Then exception section where you can handling the runtime exception and terminated by and statements. Okay, now these all are the literature informations about that, what each and informations or what each and section is doing. See, I'm explaining here with example. This is a very common example. We already discussed this example in procedure also. So here one table information is you can see here. So customer informations which contain ID, name, age, and address and salary information. Okay. Customer tables contain 6 row. So 6 record is available and 2, 3 and 5 rows available. Column available. Sorry, column available. Now here I am creating a trigger for salary based on salary. Okay. So first I am writing create or replace trigger, which we already discussed in syntax. So create or replace trigger, display salary changes. It's my trigger name here. You can see here, if you want to give a long name, you can be mentioned with underscore signs. You cannot provide a space between display and salary and changes. It's not allowing here. So display underscore salary underscore changes. It's my trigger name. I am performing this trigger before delete or insert or update. So I want to perform what each and every condition. So insert also, update also, and delete also. But before these 3 transactions, on my table name is customers. Okay, so on customer table, I am creating the trigger which perform before insert, before update, before delete. Then I am writing here for each row, that means I want all rows. So all rows is will be affected. Now when new dot id is more than 0, that means if it's a null, then this will be discarded. Okay, you can see here this in id field each and every record contain unique id. There is a not zero id for any of the id. Okay, so that's why here more than 0 I am considering here. Now declaration section, I am declaring here one variable salary difference type of number because I want to find the difference of salary. Now begin section of trigger. Now my variable salary difference, this variable here equal to new salary, whatever I am updating, whatever I am deleting, whatever I am inserting. That's new salary info new dot salary. Salary is a field name minus colon old. That means old value salary dot salary. Okay. For example, suppose if any of the employee have a 200 rupees salary, okay, and if I want to update its value to 400 means this 200 value is the old salary and its 400 is my new salary. Okay, got it? Okay, now I am finding the difference. So here if we are seeing that the 400 minus 200, so the difference is at 200. So I'm just printing here old salary value, new salary value, and salary difference. Okay, I'm already mentioning there is a pipe sign, 2 pipe sign, which is a concatenations for variables and string. Okay, and terminating this trigger. Now I want to execute this trigger by slash sign, and whenever I'm just executing, it gives a message trigger created. That means this trigger is created successfully. Suppose if you want or if you get any message like a trigger created with compilation error or some errors means that some of the statements contain violated. That's why it gives the error. Okay, now see how it's work. Now I am triggering this trigger, so that means I want to fire this trigger. You can see here I am just insert one row into table, so I am performing insert, and we already created based on insert. That means this trigger is fired when I am doing insert operation, update operations, or delete operation on customer table. So here I am doing the insert operation on customer. That means this trigger is automatically fired. So now what can I do? Insert into customer. I'm just providing a field name and here values, and I'm just providing his new value. You can see here we already have a 6 value. Now I'm seventh value I'm inserting here using this insert statements. So ID is a 7, name is a Kirti, age is a 22, address is a HP, and salary is a 7,500 rupees. Okay. Now see, whenever this record is created in customer table above create trigger, this is a display salary change. This trigger is automatically fired and it will be give the result is, see, is an insert. That means it's not contain any old value. That's why old salary is a blank. New salary is a 7,500. This is a which we are providing here, and salary difference is nothing but 0. Okay, because no value will be available. Now update. So this is insert is for 30 years. Now we are doing update. Now update, then name of customer, set salary equal to salary plus 500. I want to increment 500 rupees of where ID equal to 2. That means this record, this second record will be incremented by 2. So ultimately salary will be for 1,500 will become 2,000. 500 will be incremented. So here you can see that this. So and whenever this update query is fired, it will be again calling automatically this display salary. This, okay, and here which contained old salary value is 1,500, which is already available in table. This value is old value. Whatever I'm providing, I'm new value incremented by 500. So new salary is a 2,000 rupees, and what is the difference between these? It's a 500 rupees. So this information it will be displayed automatically because it will be done by a trigger. Okay. So thank you so much for watching me. If you have any doubt related to trigger, how trigger will be fired, insert, update, delete, I'm just giving a very simple example so you can easily understand what I want to say. And very easy thing is that. So you can also developing your own way using this code. I'm providing this code. This code is also available on my blog also, which is chetanbparmar.wordpress.com, where you can also find this code. So you can also doing your own way. Okay. Thank you so much again, and thank you so much for watching me. If you like this video, you can like the button. You can also subscribe my YouTube channels, and you can share this video with your friends and colleagues. Again, thank you so much and have a good day.